What's up, this is Undead Rat, giving you a legendary walkthrough guide for the worst level in Halo history. The moment you spawn in, you're going to go ahead and hold W and just sort of charge the sentinels while blasting them with the plasma pistol. It's a lot safer than a lot of people think or make it out to be. Trust me on that. It really is. And then you're just going to go over here, you're going to hit this button. The moment you do, you're going to switch to your frags, and you're going to throw 3 frag grenades at the group of grunts. Just sort of watch where they're all going here. Just 1, 2, 3. Just like this. Kind of throw them where most of them are. Pick at them a little bit and then back off. Your goal here is to make the sentinels and elites try to kill each other. Ideally, the elites are always going to win. That's what you kind of want. You can go ahead and shoot some plasma shots at the elites to make sure their shields are off. If you don't, that's fine. The moment they kill all the sentinels, they should be weak enough for you to easily push up and get with the shotgun here, just like that. 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to use your last frag grenade on the 2 jackals in the back here. And if one of them only dies and everyone doesn't, well, use a shotgun. Okay, and then for this next part, we're going to do a glitch. So we're going to hit the button, and then we're going to hit the button again when the animation on the door button here stops moving. So here we go. We're going to hit it once, and then again, right there. Boom, boom, just like that. Once the door opens, go ahead and throw 2 plasma grenades right over here. Unless you're like me and miss one, but don't worry, because I killed both the elites here anyways, or at least I killed one. Kill the other one, the shotgun, if that happens to you, just like that. And then just finish off the rest of the jackals with your shotgun. So I'm going to go ahead, because we did this a little fast here, I'm going to explain this trick here. So the moment you hit the button on the door, the animation on it is going to start moving. The moment the animation stops is that you want to hit the button again. This will cause a despawn of all the enemies in this section here, allowing you just to take a Banshee. It's the easiest and fastest way to do it. We're going to come all the way up here, by the way, and we're going to grab a pistol. We're going to switch out the shotgun for the pistol. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to go down here and we're going to take the Banshee. But like I was saying, the easiest way to do this section is to do that little glitch. Just hit the button, watch it, you know, the animation of the button go, and the sheer moment it stops, hit the button again, and you should only have the 2 elites to the right there, and then the 2 jackals in front of you. Sometimes you will get grunts. If you do get grunts, just revert to last checkpoint, honestly. It's not that big of a deal. It's just, if you see the grunts, that most likely means you didn't do it. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to take the Banshee after grabbing the pistol, switching out for the shotgun. And then we're going to come all the way back here. And we're going to hit the button again. That will cause all the enemies to spawn in properly, and we can actually continue throughout the rest of the mission. Go ahead, park it, hit the button, and then we're going to follow this route over here. We're going to bomb this guy. Do you have to? No, but we're going to. And you want to stay close to the ground. If you don't stay close to the ground, you actually won't hit the proper load zones for this mission, and it won't actually load in any of the enemies you need to load in. Unfortunately, you do need to load in these enemies, otherwise the game doesn't recognize that you did anything. Go ahead, just sort of just slam your Banshee into that elite there, and then once he's dead, you can kind of just push through here, just kill the grunts, just like this, and then that's the first part of this done. So we're gonna go in here, we're gonna, you know, plug ourselves into the mainframe here, just going right in here, and then the moment we do this, we are just going to leave. And that's, I forgot what they call it in this mission. The shield generators, that's what it's called. Thank you, Cortana. Go in the shield generator and then just immediately leave. And I'm sorry if there's a dog barking in the background. When we leave, we're going to take the new Banshee instead of the one we're previously using, and we're just going to rush all the way down here to this left door. The moment you see this door start to open, you're going to Banshee bomb it. This will kill the 2 grunts behind it, and then hopefully the Fury guns they were holding will kill the 2 elites here. And this is the reason why I have you switch out the shotgun for the pistol, because now we have a plasma pistol and a pistol. We're going to go through this door here, immediately kill this grunt, and then bring out the plasma pistol, charge it up, because there's going to be an elite that rushes you to the right here. Sometimes he goes all the way to the right, sometimes he doesn't, or maybe he didn't. We're going to throw 1 frag grenade right there to make sure we kill some of the grunts and jackals to the left there. We're kind of just sort of sitting back here waiting for an elite to push us, just like that. There we go. That's 1 elite, and there's 1 more elite somewhere in this section right in front of you as well. So we killed 1, looking for the other one. There he is. We're going to go ahead and finish him off the plasma pistol because he pushed it a little too hard, just like that. And then we're going to grab a new plasma pistol to make sure we have max ammo. And then we're going to sit behind this little structure here, because the enemies will not actually push you as long as you're behind this little structure. The only thing you might get are some grunts to your right every now and then, but for the most part, as long as you're sitting behind here and kind of head glitching these guys, it shouldn't really be much of a nuisance whatsoever, because they don't really shoot at you, or they do shoot at you, but they can't really hit you whatsoever because you're head glitching. The moment both the elites are dead, they're gonna go ahead and run up, finish off the rest of the grunts here, and we're gonna go through this little doorway here. There's gonna be 3 jackals down here. If you have some grenades, you can throw them here, or if you don't want to deal with, if you don't want to get rid of your grenades, I should say, you can simply just, plasma pistol the jackals and shoot them in the head with the pistol, like I'm about to do here. As you see, those 2 grenades don't really do much because plasma grenades, for some reason, in Halo 1, don't really do anything to jackals for, like, I don't know why, just 0 reason. Anyway, the moment you do, you should have some more plasma grenades, especially from those elites you killed. We're going to go over here. We're going to go to this little pillar here. We're going to throw some grenades at the very back, and then we're going to charge over a plasma pistol to either take out a elite at the very back that you didn't stick with that plasma grenade, or you're going to get the jackal here. As you see, that elite rushed me. Don't know what he was doing here, but clearly my grenade took down his shield. That's all that matters. I'm just going to go ahead and waste all my grenades here because it is a lot easier doing it this way. So just like that, we got all the elites and grunts and everything like that. That jackal, if you do find his plasma pistol, definitely pick it up, but it's not really needed here. And once we get here is we're going to meet the flood. We're just going to kind of just sit back and let the flood kill the elites for us. This one saw me go up, so we're just going to kill him real quick. But there's 2 more flood up there. We kind of want the elites to win here, but we're also really hoping the flood would win here. Just go ahead and toss some frags behind this little, with the moment you get out here, this little corner here, just toss it right at them. Just, yeah, toss them. And then the moment you kill them all, there's going to be a gold elite that rushes you, kill him. And then get ready for an onslaught of jackals. I'm telling you, there's like 10 to 12 jackals that are going to come around this little corner here. And you're going to be killing them for a while. You can kind of sit right here and head glitch them a little bit. We're going to throw a plasma grenade at these guys a little bit, kind of just to get rid of some of them in front of us here, just like that. Kill this guy, just like that. And then once all the jackals are done, you can run back over here. And you can also grab a med kit. There is 2 med kits, so if you need one later down the line, you can come back and grab it. We're also going to come back and we're going to grab the shotgun here as well. With the frag grenades we just got on the ground, we're going to throw some around this corner here. We'll open this window, and then we're just going to throw a frag there as well. Just kind of just lobbing frags and nades everywhere, just to make sure. And then we're going to come up here, and we're going to finish everyone off from up here. It's very safe to actually finish everyone else so you didn't kill with the grenades up here. The moment there's 2 more enemies left, that door back there is going to open, and there's going to be a bunch of flood that come out. You can kind of just let the flood do the rest of the work. If you can get a nice frag grenade at the very back there, you can kill the carrier forms, causing everything to explode and die, which is very, very nice. And then once all the flood are dead, we're actually going to go and pick up the shotgun that was in that back room over there. And the reason why you pick up the shotgun is because from here on out, you're mostly dealing with flood for the rest of this. So you are going to go pick up the shotgun. I don't believe I do here, or no, I do. I'm sorry. I've recorded this probably like... I spent like 8 hours trying to do this level deathless, so apologies if I can't remember what exactly I did on this playthrough. But you do want to grab this shotgun here. It is very beneficial to you here, because from this point on, you're mainly going to be dealing with flood, and that's kind of really going to be the only threat from here on out. Any other elites or grunts that are here kind of just don't really matter. So, as we go through this little corridor here, we're going to get to this bridge section. There is going to be a bunch of elites and jackals and grunts, but also flood. It's not that hard even without a plasma pistol. If you do want a plasma pistol, you can just, obviously, there's 4 jackals right in front of you the moment you exit out here. You can just take one from them, but as long as you have this shotgun here, it will make this next section after the bridge a lot easier than you think. So we're going ahead, this gold elite's going to jump over my nade, but that's okay, because we're going to shoot him a couple times with the shotgun, just like this, and he's going to fall over. Side note, on the side bridges here, you don't have to kill the flood that are shooting at you, you just kind of want to shoot off their hand to make sure they're not shooting at you, because there's really no benefit to killing them and just wasting your ammo like that anyways. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to lob a bunch of plasma grenades at these guys, try to stick them, you know, hopefully you do a better job at me sticking them or whatnot. If you do need more plasma grenades, if you came into this bridge section with full plasma grenades, gold elites always drop 3 no matter what. So, you know, if you still had a bunch more, go to that gold elite body, you'll probably get some more. Like we said here, we're going to keep pushing. It makes it a lot, it's pretty easy to push this bridge with a shotgun, especially when it is only elites. And also, you know, the flood's helping a little bit too. These floods are going to drop across to the other side. right over to us, we're just going to simply just shoot them with the shotgun. That's all we're going to do, and we're going to keep doing it because we are great at it. And I'm running out of talking points here, if you couldn't tell. But this is a 30-minute long video, and I hate this mission so much. Anyway, when you get through this here, hopefully you have some grenades. You're gonna go ahead and chuck one grenade at the very back there. If you have more frags, chuck more frags. But for the most part, we're gonna chuck some grenades over there. Look to our right, we're gonna throw a grenade at the first flood we see, and then we're immediately gonna go left, and we're gonna take out the rest of the flood over here with our shotgun. There's gonna be 4 flood that chase us here, all with machine guns. Take them all out. Turn around to the right, make sure you don't get any stragglers to the right here, and then turn left again, and make sure that any risers come back up, and then you kill them. We're gonna run up here, look to our right. We're gonna kill 4 shotgunners right here and a couple magnum people over here. Pick up all the shotgun and pistol ammo you can get. And then we're gonna run to the right here. You can throw a plasma grenade to the right if you don't have to, but you can. We're gonna look to our left first though, and we're gonna shoot all the shotgunners right there in front of us. And the moment we do that, there's gonna be 2 elites that spawn to our right through this doorway. And they're gonna be fighting 2 flood. One of them's a normal flood, and one of them has a rocket launcher at the very back. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take him out. Now, if the elites do a really good job, guess what? You don't have to take out the rocket launcher flood. But if they don't, like that right there, your main objective is to shoot the rocket launcher out of that flood's hand, because you will instantly die. Now, from here, you might be thinking, should I take the rocket launcher? Answer, no. Do not take the rocket launcher. Go ahead, keep pushing up. There's going to be 2 combat carrier forms to your left and right. Make sure you get rid of those guys, just like this. Just like that, and then we're gonna keep pushing forward. From here on out, you can actually probably just run through the rest of this. There is a shotgun person right above you. Do you need to kill him? No, you don't. You really don't need to kill him. He's never a nuisance, really. You can kind of just run past all these guys here. Trust me on that. If you just hold W and shoot them as you run through that door, you're fine. Trust me. There is a med kit right there if you do need it. So if you get hurt in this next section here, you can always run back and just grab it. We're going to go ahead and kill all the infection forms that are chasing us here because I like keeping my shields and I like healing my shields. Anyway, here we're going to have some banshees. If the banshees get close enough to you, use your shotgun. But before we even bother the banshees, there are carrier forms that are going to keep pushing you. I believe there's 3 or 4 of them. Your job is to take out all the carrier forms before you do anything with those banshees, because if you focus on those banshees, those guys will sneak up to you and they will kill you. I promise they will. Ask me how I know. So the moment those carrier forms are done for, you can go ahead and focus your attention on the banshees. If you're lucky, maybe the flood already took out the banshees for you. If not, just go ahead and use your pistol just sort of to shoot them at them. If they get very close like this, use your shotgun. If your reticle is red with that shotgun when the banshees get close, it will take 2 shots with the shotgun to instantly kill the banshees, because their damage is based on how many bullets hit them. Not an actual health value. It's just how many times bullets will hit a banshee in this game. So in this case, your shotgun in this game shoots like 16 bullets. So 2 shots of a shotgun will immediately kill them. So the moment both the banshees are dead, you're gonna go ahead and from a distance, there is 3 rocket launcher flood at the very back here. You kind of go and sort of either go to the left side here or the right side, and you kind of just want to pick at them back and forth, and just keep picking at them until you are confident that all of the rocket launcher flood are dead. And I'm getting distracted right now because my cat's doing something. So the moment you are confident they're all dead, go ahead and just sort of push through the next door here. And then from here on out, you're in the home clear for the most part. You're done being all the way up here. Your next part is literally going down an elevator and then dealing with both a lot. You're dealing with a lot more. But from here on out, you can kind of just walk past everything here. There is going to be some carrier forms. Go ahead, take these guys out. When you take these guys out, you can kind of just hold W again all the way to the elevator at the end of the room. But if you want, just like me, play a little bit more safe, you can just take out all the flood here and just be fine. There we go. There's 2 more carrier forms. And then there's some flood guarding the door here. We're just going to simply pass through here. And then through this door is going to be the elevator. So we're just going to walk down this little hallway here, activate the elevator, and go all the way down. And once we go all the way down here, we're going to have 1 more flood room before we're back out in the open. This flood room is literally just marine floods. They have no weapons or anything like that. You can actually just hold down W. You don't have to kill a single one of them, actually. but I think I kill all of them because I don't want to deal with that and I really don't want to die. But from here on out, the only thing you should really make sure you have is pistol ammo, because the moment you get out of this room here and you're out in the open, there's going to be one more Banshee you need to take care of, because if you don't take care of this Banshee, you're kind of screwed. So just hope to God you have pistol ammo. If you don't, you have your shotgun. Try to bait them to you closely, and hopefully you can get some shots with the shotgun. The shotgun has a lot more range than people realize, just as an FYI. But this is also what happens, as you see right here, if you don't just hold W. You can just hold W through this section, I promise. It's, for some reason, the AI were not having it with me, and I kept missing my shots. Don't worry, I promise you it's a lot safer than you think. You can take the little side corridors here, like that little side path right there. There's one the moment you enter as well. If you just take these little paths, you won't be dealing with any enemies here. So, once you make it all the way to this door here, this is where the real fun begins. This is where the mission truly begins. So what we're going to do is we're kind of just going to let the grunt and elite run away. If you want to kill the grunt like that, you can, but whatever. And then we're going to sit right here in this doorway and take out this Banshee here. And the reason why we do that is for two reasons. One, there's going to be a Wraith that's shooting to the left, and he's going to be aiming at this door 24/7. And then to your right, there is an enemy ghost, straight up. So what you want to do is you want to sit in this little doorway here, just sort of poking at this Banshee until the Banshee is dead. Do not stop, just keep poking at it. As you can see, there's a Wraith blast here, and the Wraith is going to just keep pounding this door. You can keep the door, get as close as you can without the door closing, because the Wraith can't kill. If you're like as far away from the door as you can be without it closing, the Wraith should never be able to kill you. There was like a super rare chance where it can get like, oh, the weirdest, luckiest shot and just get you there for some reason. But for the most part, you can just, as long as you can just keep it open as far away as possible, there should be nothing to fear at all. So, like I said though, we're just going to sit in those doorway and kind of wait for the Banshee to come to us. We're not really going to go finding and chasing it. As you can see here, I'm getting really bad RNG with the Banshee just not doing anything, so we're going to peek out to make sure it knows we're still here. Like I said, Wraith, very scary. The moment that Banshee is dead, just like that, we're going to wait a couple Wraith shots here, and then the next Wraith shot, when it comes in just like this, we're going to run out and we're going to grab this ghost immediately, turn to our right, and take out the enemy ghost. Now, the good thing about this Wraith is that for some reason, he's going to keep pounding this door. He ain't going to ever just start shooting you randomly. He's really only going to hit that door and keep hitting that door until he has a visual on you yet again. So, from here on out, we're going to use this ghost to kill this enemy ghost, and then we're going to go down here, and we're going to pick up a med kit if you do need it. Med kits are on the right, and then to the left is going to be more shotgun ammo and pistol ammo. So, on this side over here, there's med kits, and on the side I'm going to now, there is going to be a full ammo for your shotgun and full ammo for your pistol. There is a rocket launcher here. Do not grab it. Just don't. Rocket launchers are useless and legendary. I will die on this hill. And then, the moment you grab all that stuff, just drive past the Wraith and everything else here. You don't need to kill any of this. The Wraith just kind of just look at you like it's confused, and then you just go through the little tunnel here, and then you're set. You're just set. That's it. That's that section right there. Next, we're going to kill these two jackals right in front of us, just like this. Trying to run them over, and a ghost in Halo 1 is not a thing, because just how it works. Then we're going to get out of the ghost here, and we are going to kill all four of these grunts down here. And the reason why we do this, for some reason, these four grunts will always throw plasma grenades either when you get into the Warthog in front of us or the moment you get up there. Don't know why, they always just love throwing plasma grenades. So once you count 4 of them that you've killed, go ahead, grab some more pistol ammo and another health kit if you do need it. Grab the Warthog, and then we're going to be on our way. Using this Warthog, we're going to go steal a Banshee immediately. And when I say immediately, I mean immediately. If you remember from Silent Cartographer, when we did like a little Warthog launch into the doorway, we're going to do the same thing with a Banshee, because that's how fast we need to get into this Banshee. So there are 2 Banshees right in front of us. There's going to be 3 elites and another Banshee shooting at you. What you're going to do is you're going to do a little slide jump, just like how you did. Unfortunately, I don't do it here. It's still fine. And then if you want, you can run them over, just like this. You don't really have to run them over. This is just in case you need another Banshee when you're all done here. And then from this point on, what you're gonna do is there's gonna be 4, I think it's either 3 or 4, I want to say it's 4 enemy banshees that are flying around. Kill them all. That's your first thing you want to do here. You want to kill every single banshee around here and make sure they don't kill you. Go ahead, there is a shade turret right there, usually on that little hill there. Go ahead and shoot at it with a banshee bomb to make sure enemies don't get in it and shoot you like how they're shooting me right now. Here's the second banshee. We're gonna go ahead and just get a little dogfight real quick, kill him just like that. Easy peasy. We're going banshee bomb that again to make sure no runs or anything get into it. You don't have to deal with the wraith. There is hunters down there as well. You don't have to touch those guys at all. You're more than safe. And then once we take out 2 banshees, we're gonna go all the way up top here. There's gonna be 1 more banshee following us right there. I believe it is 3. I really can't remember. No, it's 4. There's a banshee below us too. I think there's 2 on each. There's 2 on the excuse me. There's 2 on the left side and there's 1 on the right side and 1 at the very, very top. There is a banshee below us. I believe you'll attack us here in a second. But the moment you get to the top here, what you want to do is you want to banshee bomb all the turrets here, and then you also want to banshee bomb the Fury grunts as well. That's your objective. So once you kill all the banshees, like this is the last one right here, number 4. Once you get all the way up here, you want to go ahead and you want to kill all the shade turrets. There's 3 shade turrets on top of this little ridge here, and then it's going to be 2 Fury grunts, I believe, in the center there, and 1 on this platform here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take this one out. Honestly, the moment you take out the Fury grunts, you can just immediately land here. Like, in all seriousness, the hell? In all seriousness, you could have just you can honestly just take out this Fury grunt right in front of that door, land, and walk in. But we're going to do this a super safe way. We're going to take out all of the shade turrets, and then the last Fury grunt in the center there, which is right there. The moment he's dead, then we can go to the door. Like, you don't need to take out everything here. I recommend taking out at least the shade turret in front of the door here, and the shade turret to the left of that door in the center, and then taking out this Fury grunt. That's all you really need to take out. From here on out, we're going to get out, finish off this elite if you did not kill him enough, and then we're going to go in here. And then from this point, you should definitely have a lot of grenades, especially because you've got that max ammo for your guns. So with all your frag grenades, you're going to go to the right here, and you're just going to lob every single frag at the very back here. There is a ton of flood in this section, as you're about to see from all the medals I will probably get here. There are tons upon tons of flood in this section. Just keep lobbing grenades in the center. They all have shotguns, or most of them have shotguns. Like 2 of them have rocket launchers and all that. You want to be very, very safe here. The moment everything is dead, including that 1 sentinel, the moment you get this shield generator, there's going to be another ton of flood coming in through this door. So go around and pick up all the grenades and everything you can find here. Even pick up the rocket launcher. The rocket launcher, I would switch out for the pistol here just for this one scene, because the moment you go into the shield generator, the back door where you entered is going to open, and there's going to be a ton of flood. And if you can get 1 rocket shot in there, you kill most, if not all of them. We're going to go ahead, and we're not going to do it this way. We're just going to throw grenades, like I said. Throw all your grenades in there, and then we're going to do a little, if anyone's played Call of Duty Zombies, we're going to do a little train around this whole section here, just to kind of stay safe. You can brute force yourself through that door like you did with the first, shield generator with the sentinels, but it's safer and easier just to kind of throw your grenades at that door and then sort of train them around. And then once you're confident all of them are dead, go ahead, walk through the door into your Banshee, and then proceed to the next section. So, this next section up ahead, we're going to be doing another skip here, and it's a Banshee skip. We're going to take this Banshee we have right here. It's going to stay with us for the rest of the level. And people may be thinking, well, how do you get the Banshee through the door? It's impossible. No, it's not. I'm about to show you here. First things first, you're going to take this Banshee and you're going to hug the very top of the map here, this little tunnel. Just the anniversary graphics, just so you can actually see a lot better. There is going to be a bunch of rocket flood underneath you shooting at you, but as long as you're standing at the very top of the ceiling here, you're more than safe. Trust me. It may seem like you're not safe. I promise you, they almost never hit you. So, the moment we get the Banshee all the way down here, we're going to hit the button here. We're going to clear it all out with the Banshee. And then we're going to actually glitch the Banshee through the door here. Now, once we kill everything here, we're going to start the glitch. I am going to skip ahead in this section here because I think I spent like 10-15 minutes trying to get through this little doorway here with the Banshee. But basically what you want to do is you want to try to get your Banshee's left wing, I'm sorry, not left wing, right wing stuck in the very center of the door. So you're about to see what this looks like here in a second here. So once we've done our killing here, we're going to do a little cut right about here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way up, just like this. Slowly look to the left here, and then just like that. See how my right wing is stuck right there, and the main body of the Banshee kind of just like turn itself right there, just like that. I might do a tutorial on this. It's very hard. I would say just replay this section just to see how I did it. But you kind of want the Banshee to glide. So basically, when you go up, you want to look up and until like your nose of the Banshee is like halfway in the ceiling. And then you kind of want to look slowly to the left until the Banshee naturally wants to glide itself to the left. And then the moment your right wing gets stuck, or like it's about to get stuck, turn a little bit more to the left so the main body gets stuck on the same side that your right wing is. And then when that happens, you're going to see the Banshee body is stuck exactly like how it is here. And then from here on out, you just want to wiggle. Just keep wiggling the Banshee back and forth, back and forth. Try to go back and forth, you know, use W, A, S, and D. Stop moving for a second so your Banshee naturally falls. Abuse your camera to make sure, because how the Banshee works in this game is that you just gotta, wherever you look with your camera is where the Banshee is going to turn. You kind of just want to fiddle going left and right until your Banshee eventually pops out to the other side, just like this. Then from here on out, we're going to fly really, really, really low to make sure we spawn all the enemies here. So this is not the first wave of enemies, or this is only the first wave of enemies that we just spawned there. So what we're going to do is we're going to spawn the first wave of enemies. We're going to kill them. Then what we're going to do is we're going to open that door behind us. And then with the Banshee, we're going to fly back down the bridge, like on level, on the level here, because I say on level, on the ground. We're gonna you just fly it like you would be driving a Warthog. So once we kill all the enemies right here, just like that, from that first initial wave of us hugging the ground with the Banshee, you want to go ahead and you want to open the door that you need to open with the Banshee here. Just kind of ignore what I'm doing here. I'm trying to spawn it here. I didn't figure this out until I actually did it. So basically what you want to do is you want to go ahead and you want to open the door behind you. But we're going to watch me fly around for a little bit until I do it. And this is where I discover what you can do here. So what you're going to do, open this door. And then with the Banshee, go all the way back and while hugging the ground, just exactly like how I'm doing here. This will spawn the next wave of enemies behind you. And then you can immediately go through the door. So the reason why you want to do it the exact way I just showed you right there is because there is rocket launcher flood like that, and if you try to spawn them while you're going towards where they spawn, you will immediately get killed. I promise you. But from here on out, we have the Banshee we need. But we are not going to the final objective immediately because nothing will spawn and nothing will work. What we have to do is we have to spawn all the other enemies in this part of the level in order for that door to work properly and actually let us end the game. So we're going to hug the ground here, and the moment you see all the enemies spawn in again, just like how we did with that bridge section, we are going to, you know, that's all we're doing. All we're going to do here is simply just try to spawn all the enemies. We need to spawn 3 sections of enemies. So we just spawned the first section there. Where I am now is the second section. And then where the 2 wraiths and the Banshee, and where the Banshee you're supposed to get is the 3rd section. Fortunately for you, the easiest section to get is actually the last section where all the wraiths spawn in. The hardest section to get is the second section here, because you have a Banshee shooting at you and you need to like be on the ground very, very close to it. But there's a bunch of elites and flood around you as well. As you can see, I'm going to show you the 3rd section here. This is the 3rd section where you need to spawn. Banshees do spawn at the very, very end there. And you will know when you're able to actually, like what's the word? Tell when you can go and get the last shield generator is when there are sentinels coming from the doorway that you need to go through. The moment you see sentinels up there, you can actually just kill the sentinels with your Banshee or just rush in if you want. I'm not your dad. and then hit the last generator, and then that will be it. But from here, as you can see, none of the enemies are spawned in, so we need to spawn these in. So the best way to do this is to kill the Banshee that is flying around these guys right over here, and then also take out the turret there. Just sort of pick at these guys like usual. We're going to go ahead and take out the Banshee first, and then we're going to take out the turrets. Probably pick at some of the elites and grunts on the ground as well, and hell, even some of the Flood. Basically, you want to pick at them enough to where you feel comfortable enough to be just like riding on the ground here with the Banshee to be able to spawn the next section of enemies. So from here on out, I'm feeling comfortable. There's a lot of enemies dead. We're just going to nosedive right to the ground here and kind of just fly right above the entire ground here until the next section is loaded, just like this. The moment you see your radar turn red, you know all these Flood are loaded. Go ahead, fly some more and more and more. And then the moment these guys are done, right around here, go all the way down, just like this. And then from here, you should see all the Flood and everything spawned. And the moment you see all those wraiths all the way back there, turn around, go right to the door, and then that's it. That is the entire mission. Congratulations, you have now completed this mission. You can push a ghost through the door there instead of the Banshee. It is a lot easier. But trust me on this. It is worth the time and effort just trying to get the Banshee through that door. I promise you it is. So from here on out, that's really the end of the mission. Once you take out these couple of those sentinels here, it's just, that's it. You go into the shield generator, and then that's that. Obviously, I'm taking my time here because I have Iron Skull on, and I've been on this mission longer than Long Night of Solace or the Library combined. I think it took me like 8 hours to beat this mission without dying. I do not understand how people say that this mission, or like this mission is not the hardest in Halo CE. It is. I don't care what anyone says. The Library is not hard. This mission is hard. This mission is, I hate it. I hate it a lot. Whoever designed this mission deserves to be fired. This mission is a terrible, awful mission. There's going to be a couple sentinels in here. If you have a plasma pistol, you can go ahead and use that, or plasma grenades, but we're just going to slowly just take them out with a shotgun. You know, the moment you kill all these guys, go run into the shield generator, and, you know, that's about it. You win. I'm going to stop talking now because there's really nothing else to say. Kill these guys, go in the shield generator, and that's the game. I'm going to let the video play out. And yeah, next mission is Keys, which I think at time of me recording this audio, I already beat, and it took me like 3 minutes to beat it. So I'll show you how to do that as well. But from here on out, yeah, that's about it. I love you.
Target neutralized. Let's get out of here.
I could have just ran in there, but I didn't want to risk it.
No, that'll take too long.
Oh my god. 41 minutes. Oh my god. This level sucks, dude. It sucks so much. I'm glad I'm done with it. Oh my god. Granted, there's a lot of stuff you could skip, but whatever. We also spent like 10 minutes trying to figure out Banshee do the thing, but besides that, I'm gonna go now. That's it. That's done. I'm glad I'm done with this level.